our next speaker is someone who I have known from another community for, I don't know, I think it's going on, I've been in that community 10, but I don't think I knew you right away. So I'm going to say 8, 9, I don't know, something like that. Long time. And I would have to say, one of the things I'm really proud about Maile Collmer is that she kind of like rolls with the community. So who's here with Maile today? Can you just raise your hand? I mean, amazing. So when I have her bio here that she's the master networker, that, you know, she kind of is always on to help you connect with all the people that are right for you. Because we can go to events after events and be the fly on the wall and not really connect with anybody. But she has some tools and definitely great techniques and tips that's going to help you really crank up your way of networking in a very strong way. So Maile Collmer is the franchise owner of Ascentive in Contra Costa. I don't know why I always like step up on that one, but I do, the CCs. Her specialty is teaching entrepreneurs how to create their own powerful referral team that will bring them a consistent and predictable stream of referrals to their ideal clients. Maile is known for delivering high value content and has shared the stage with many greats, Don Lyons, Susan Derone, Dr. Ivan Meisner, and Mike Macedonio. And Maile is never not networking. And I've seen her in kind of casual circumstances, and she always is. But her networking is a way of life. And she's not always working, though. But I'm sure even when she's playing, she's networking. She enjoys playing golf, wine tasting, which I'd love to do with you sometime, and dancing and travel. She's a fan of football, baseball, and she especially loves her UCLA Bruins. Welcome to the stage, Maile Collmer.
Before I begin, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. By a show of hands, how many of you would like to feel more confident when networking? Okay, awesome, thank you. And how many of you would like to know what it takes to get significantly more business through your network than you're currently getting? Yes? Okay, awesome. And how many of you would like to double your influence and double your income? Who's with me? Okay, and that's exactly what I'm here to share with you today. I'm going to share the 3 keys to doubling your influence and doubling your income. Are you ready to thrive? Yes, okay, awesome. So the first key to doubling your influence and doubling your income is to understand the marketplace, okay? So imagine you're at home. You see a stranger approaching your front door. When they knock or ring the bell, do you answer the door? No. Most of us do not. Why? Because there's an association with that stranger being a salesperson, and we do not want another sales conversation, do we? No. So there's the right people who would come to the door, our friends, our neighbors, someone we're expecting, the right people, we would open the door for them, wouldn't we? Yes. But unfortunately, in this day and age, we have been just inundated with sales and marketing messages. And we have developed this moat around our castle, and we have lifted the drawbridge. We do not want to have another sales pitch at us, okay? So, now this is a problem for those of us in business, isn't it? Right, because now we have a business, we're in business for ourselves, and we need to go out there and promote our business and get clients, right? So then we find ourselves having to sell to people, and it feels a bit icky, right? Why does it feel icky? Because we don't want to be sold to, so we don't want to inflict that pain on other people, right? So this is why inbound marketing is such a hot topic, right? It's about reversing the flow. Instead of businesses going out and grabbing onto clients and getting clients and going and getting them, instead, they're reversing the flow where clients are coming to the business. And they talk about inbound marketing, it's a technology thing, and I'm not super techie. You can ask Sandeepa, she's helping me with my website, right? Here's the thing. The original inbound marketing campaign is referral marketing, right? It's all about getting clients to come to you. It's about getting those referrals, people recommending you and your business. And it's, instead of SEO, it's WOM, word of mouth, right? So we have this other opportunity. So let's take a look at a typical networking environment. So you think about the business owner going to that networking event. Why are they going to that networking event? They want to get business. Yes, they want to get business. So they're going to that networking event and they're thinking, okay, can I get a client? What are the results going to be? Is this going to be worth it for me? So they go to the event and they start selling to each person. They're like, do you need to buy my stuff? Do you need my stuff? Do you need my stuff? Here's my card, right? And essentially, they're face-to-face cold calling, right? At a networking environment, okay? Now, let me ask you this. When you are going to a networking event, do you ever go to that networking event with intention on buying something or finding a service provider? No? Okay, maybe sometimes. It might be time for me to buy some life insurance. I think I'll go to that chamber mixer and find myself a life insurance agent. No. If you want life insurance, see Barb Elio, she's in the back, State Farm. That's my gal, okay? So that's not really the actual reason why we go to networking events. Networking is about building relationships, okay? And the real value of the networking event is making those connections and building those relationships and seeing how we can help one another grow our business through those relationships. Because when we earn that trust and we build that relationship, we understand about each other's businesses, then we get the referral business. So if we're only concerned with the people in the room, we're cutting ourselves so short. Because each person in the room has a whole sphere of influence. They have a whole network. You guys remember that? I think it was a Verizon commercial with they had all the people behind them, right? The Verizon network, right? That's what each person at a networking event represents, all those people. And when networking is working really well, we have those relationships and we know someone in the room needs a connection and we're like, okay, this person outside the room needs the services of this person inside the room and I'm gonna make that connection and that referral. So the real opportunity of networking is exponential when we build that deeper relationship. So here's my first tip to having more confidence when going out networking, and it's to know and understand that you're not there to sell to the room. You're there to build relationships and see how you can help other people and together grow each other's businesses through referrals, okay? So it's about helping each other grow your business through those relationships and those connections. Okay, now I have another fun exercise to build our confidence. So everyone stand up. It's quick, I promise. Okay? And it's the afternoon, so we want to stand up. Okay, assume the Wonder Woman power pose. I know Nancy, you're with me, right? All right, and I have a microphone, but it's supposed to be, right? 2 hands right there. And say, I am confident.
I am confident.
Now assume the victory pose, another power pose, and say, I am referable.
I am referable.
Okay, now that we're gonna put the two together. We're gonna say, I am confident and I am referable. Okay? Can we do that? All right. So 1, 2, 3. I am confident. I am referable. All right. Tell the person next to you, you look confident and referable as you take your seat. Yeah, that's always dangerous to let people talk to each other when you're on stage, right? So let me tell you about one of my clients, Greg. Greg is in a highly competitive industry in commercial insurance, and it's a traditionally cold calling industry. And he was having very lackluster results. He was like barely getting by. And so he came to my referral boot camp and he had this big aha. He was like, you know what, now I know that I just need to build certain relationships, just a handful of relationships. And those people will give me the connections to build my business. And so he reversed the flow. He flipped his business model from that cold calling model to a referral and relationship model. And so he came to my referral boot camp in November 2015. And in January, he had a $400,000 month. Right? And by the end of the year, he was the #1 agent in his highly competitive office. And he was having more fun because he was hanging out with just a handful of amazing people who he enjoyed being with, and they made the connections that got him the business, just through knowing those people who had the connections that were the right ones for his business. Okay, so the second key to doubling your influence and doubling your income is to build relationships that build influence. So if we're just visibility networking, just kind of flying through, we're building shallow relationships and we get little to no results. And then people say, oh, that networking thing doesn't work. Well, the real key is to build deeper relationships. Okay, so I've got 3 tips to building those deeper relationships. The first is you need to build the business and social aspects of a relationship. So first, the business, you have to show your character and your competence, your expertise. You have to have integrity and be reliable, right? We have to have that business professional image, okay? And then we need to do something social. Go to happy hour, go play golf, do something fun. Because when you get to that personal level, that is the tipping point to where you really build that deeper relationship where people become your advocate and they endorse you because they believe in you both personally and professionally. You have that connection. So the second tip is to use the platinum rule. So I had a mentor, and she told me that when you understand people even better than your own product or service, you will be unusually successful in business. And the platinum rule is treating people the way that they want to be treated. And it's about understanding the 4 basic behavioral styles because everyone is a unique blend of those styles, and yet we have different emphasis on which things stand out for each and every one of us. And there's different things that we are motivated by, different places where we're coming from, different communication that works well with us, and different paces and things like that. So really understanding where people are coming from, if we understand who they are and we can communicate with them in their natural style, we're going to build a deeper connection, and we're going to be able to serve them and honor them for who they are, right? So really understanding people. And the third tip, lead with giving. Okay, lead with giving. So we want to provide value. We want to see how we can help one another, right? And when we lead with giving, that law of reciprocity will kick in. Right? So if we help other people, they will in turn help us. And I like to define another way of networking as helping others as a way of growing our business. Okay? So we need to put those deposits into that emotional bank account, if anyone remembers that. We have to put deposits in order to take withdrawals out. But we want to lead with that giving. So building those relationships deeper allow us to have influence to move people to action. And if we just have shallow relationships, we have to chase after that business, and we end up doing a lot of follow-up. That's a little bit too much, okay? A little bit of work there. I mean, follow-up is important, and you're going to hear some great tips from Debbie in a moment. So you got to have do follow-up, but we don't want to be killing ourselves with follow-up, right? We're going to make it easy. So we want to have that business chasing us. What I know is that building relationships is a hedge against the economy and a safety net through personal and professional transitions. 10 years ago, when I was in real estate, there was this crash. You guys remember that? And it was really through my relationships that allowed me to not only survive, but to gain market share and rise to the top 5% of realtors in Contra Costa. And then 6 years ago, when I transitioned from realtor to business consultant, it were the relationships that I had that got me clients and opened the doors to a consistent stream of speaking engagements. So I've had a ton of speaking engagements and really haven't had to seek out any. This is my third speaking engagement this week. And I just booked a paid speaking engagement at the end of the year that I'm super excited about. I'm speaking at the Contra Costa Bar Association board retreat, and they're putting me up in a beautiful hotel, and they're taking me to dinner, and I bet there's going to be some delicious wine. So I'm really excited about that one. But having those speaking engagements, another one that I have coming up, actually, the gal wanted me to submit my speaker information to this big conference. Their most recent keynote was Hillary Clinton. And actually, the gal I know, Jennifer, is friends with the organizer, and we are having brunch on Saturday, a week from today, so she can do a personal introduction and endorse me and encourage her friend to have me as one of the breakout speakers. And I didn't even know about the conference, but I'm like, oh, sounds like a great conference to speak at. So I'm really excited about that. So my third key to double your influence and double your income is to get connected with the right people. And if you've ever heard anyone say, I just need to get in front of more of the right people, right? Or I just need to make some of the right connections, okay? It's a common thing. So first of all, we have to know who are the right people. And there's two main types. The first is your target market, and the second are your referral sources. So most business owners understand they need a target market, right? And I'll just give you some 3 quick qualifiers that can help you with your target market. Number 1, it needs to be big enough that 100% of your business can be your ideal client. Number 2, it needs to be small enough so that you can create buzz within that market. And number 3, it needs to be visible to us so we can see it and refer it to you. Then we also have our referral sources. And these are the gatekeepers. These are the people who can open door after door after door. They can make referral after referral after referral. These are the people who know the queens in all those castles and can tell them to lower your drawbridge and invite you in. Okay? So those referral sources are those key people. So one of my clients, David, he is a business coach in the Silicon Valley, and he wanted to get into a specific niche in corporate startup. And he had been asking for this business for a year and wasn't getting any business there. So he came to me, and I helped him identify just 4 or 5 people in the network, his personal network. He already knew these people. And then we created a plan to activate those referral sources. And David was doing about $500,000 a year. And in 3 months with working with me, he had an additional $250,000 worth of new contracts to that niche through those specific referral relationships. And that is how you double your influence and double your income. So how many of you would like to stop chasing that business and instead have that business start chasing you? Okay. Well, I can help you flip that switch and reverse the flow of energy. Here's my energy people, right? Reverse the flow of energy from out to in, and have that happen for you. It's not what you know, or even who you know. It's how well you know them and how well they know the people you want to know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you a speaker looking to reach more people with your message? You have a global vision that you want to touch the world and make a global difference. If so, I have an amazing opportunity for you. It's called the Speaker Talent Search. Again, that's the speakertalentsearch.com. You'll find all the details, but here are the highlights. With one application process, you get clarity on your message. You get to fine-tune how you want to reach the world. Then you'll have everything ready in one place for the opportunities when they come. Second, we select you as a finalist. You get to come in and audition with a 7-minute audition, open up the door to hundreds of speaking opportunities. I hope you lean in. I hope you say yes. We would love to hear your message, help you touch the world powerfully. Again, that's the speakertalentsearch.com. We look forward to hearing your powerful message. Hi, I'm Rebecca Gruyter, and I'm the producer of the Empowered Connections TV channel. And I wanted to personally invite you to come on over, enjoy our amazing shows. We are all about empowering women. We're all about transforming lives. We're empowering men to really step out and be all they can be. We are looking for programming and shows to bring things to the next level. So if you are somebody that feels a show birthing within you, you have a calling to bring your show to life and touch the world, please reach out to me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. We are launching new programs and shows every week, every month, because we're going to change the world. I look forward to talking to you.